All members of the audience are requested to take their seats. I repeat, all members of the audience are requested to take their seats. We are about to commence the convocation ceremony shortly.
जी गार्ड अपने लिए तैयार है। Command guard! Hangir Durge! Dur! Hangir! Saudhan! Command guard! Visurjan! Okay. Engineers have their own act. I went to my rubbish was well. Okay, but entire this one it is because of vandalism and old vacation to sit and man. Yes. Because lordship used to sit.
All members of the audience are requested to take their seats as the guests have arrived and we are about to begin the convocation ceremony shortly.
Students and candidates at the back, please settle down. The academic procession is being formed. Everyone, please settle at the back. Judge, High Court of Bombay, and Administrative Judge, Bench at Nagpur.
Her Ladyship, Honorable Srimati Justice Urmila S. Joshi Farke, Judge, High Court of Bombay.
Senior Advocate Dr. Milind Sathe, Learned Advocate General of Maharashtra.
Professor Dr. Vijender Kumar, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University.
Shri Deepak L. Bhagwat, Respected Registrar of the University and District Judge.
Esteemed invitees on and off the dais, graduates, parents, students, faculty members, and one and all present. We welcome you to the 4th Convocation ceremony of Maharashtra National Law University, Nagpur.
May we now invite Professor Dr. Vijender Kumar, Honorable Chancellor of the University, to deliver the welcome address and present the report of the University.
Good morning to all. It is my privilege to extend a warm and respectful welcome to our esteemed chief guest for the day, Honorable Sri Justice K.V. Viswanathan, Judge Supreme Court of India, whose gracious presence adds to the significance of this eminent gathering. I request the audience to join me in warmly welcoming your Lordship. We are deeply honored to have your Lordship as the chief guest, and we look forward to your enlightening address, which will undoubtedly inspire our graduating students and the entire academic fraternity. I extend my warm and respectful welcome to Honorable Sri Justice Atul S. Chandurkar, Judge Supreme Court of India and the Chancellor of the University, and Lordship's spouse, Mrs. Gayatri Chandurkar, whose presence enhances the joy of this gathering. Your Lordship's distinguished judicial career, marked by clarity of thoughts, constitutional commitment, and deep engagement with legal scholarship, has been a source of inspiration. We are honored by your Lordship's guidance as the Chancellor and remain grateful to your leadership in strengthening the academic vision, institutional values, and future direction of the university. I extend my warm welcome to Honorable Sri Justice Bhushan R. Gavai, Honorable former Chief Justice of India, and the former Chancellor of the University. Your Lordship's distinguished leadership and prudent guidance during the formative years of this university have left an enduring imprint on its growth and character, for which we remain deeply grateful to your Lordship. I also extend a hearty welcome to Honorable Sri Justice V.S. Sirpurkar, former Judge, Supreme Court of India, Honorable Srimati Justice Bharti H. Dangre, Judge, High Court of Bombay, Honorable Sri Justice Anil S. Kilor, Administrative Judge, High Court of Bombay, Bench at Nagpur, Honorable Srimati Justice Urmila S. Joshi Phalke, Judge, High Court of Bombay, Honorable Judges, sitting and retired of the High Court of Bombay and other High Courts, Dr. Milind Sathe, Advocate General of Maharashtra, Honorable members of the statutory bodies of the University, Sri Rahul B. Pandey, State Chief Information Commissioner, brothers and sister Vice Chancellors and Directors, Registrars of the High Court of Bombay, Principal District Judges and District Judges, Presidents, Secretaries, and Office Bearers of the High Court Bar Association and District Court Bar Association, members of the State Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, Divisional Commissioner, District Collector, Police Commissioner, and Municipal Commissioner of Nagpur, officers of the PWD, MSc, DCL, MEDA, and NMRDA, donors to the university, invitees, parents, print and electronic media personnel, last but not the least, faculty members, non-teaching staff, graduating students, and the students. On behalf of the university, I welcome each one of you to this significant occasion. This marks not just the awarding of degrees, but also culmination of years of perseverance, discipline, and intellectual development. With great pride and responsibility, I now present the university's progress report, highlighting its academic, research, and institutional achievements. I am pleased to share that the university ranked 28th in the low category of National Institutional Ranking Framework of Government of India in 2025, up from 34 in 2024. This upward movement is a strong testament to our dedication to our academic excellence, innovation, and holistic legal education. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our guiding pillars, honorable judges, senior academicians, our dedicated faculty members, hardworking students, and committed staff whose collective efforts have made this notable achievement possible. The university has further strengthened its international academic engagements through impactful collaboration and prestigious programs such as the Fulbright Nehru Specialist Program. Hosting international scholars and introducing specialized courses have enriched our academic environment and increased our global profile. These initiatives demonstrate our commitment to research-focused and international relevant legal education. I am pleased to announce that the university has received a significant grant of 3.84 crore from the Azim Premji Foundation to implement its flagship outreach and capacity building initiative, Vidhi Sanjeevani. This generous support affirms the confidence placed in the university and its vision of harmonizing academic excellence with meaningful social engagement. The program addresses two vital needs of Vidarbha region: enhancing opportunities for continuing legal education for practicing advocates and improvising structured legal aid and support for under-trial prisoners, thereby strengthening the justice delivery system beyond the classroom. Through this initiative, the university will conduct district-wise continuing legal education program across Nagpur, Wardha, Yavatmal, Gadchiroli, and Amravati, while simultaneously providing sustained legal aid counseling and psychosocial support to inmates at Amravati Central Prison, the Women Prison, and Morsi Open Jail. Building upon university's long-standing legacy of legal aid and community outreach, Vidhi Sanjeevani stands as a testament to our steadfast commitment to access to justice, capacity building, and social responsive legal education. Additionally, I am delighted to share that the university, in collaboration Modern Unified Dispute Resolution Axis known as MUDRA Nagpur and Madhyam International Council for Conflict Resolution Delhi, has successfully organized the National Arbitration and Mediation Conference 2025 on August 2, 2025. This first of its kind alternative dispute resolution conference in Central India brought together over 200 delegates, including members of judiciary, practitioners from leading law firms, representatives from industry, government, academicians, and researchers from across the country. The conference served as the significant national platform for dialogue and reflection, reaffirming the university's commitment to advancing arbitration and mediation as effective mechanism of dispute resolution and to strengthening the interface between academic discourse, professional practice, and policy development in the field of ADR. The university, through its DPIIT IPR share, strengthened capacity building and academic engagement in intellectual property rights by organizing a wide range of scholarly programs on trademark, patentability, patent rights, geographical indications, and intellectual property management for startups. The university honored Intellectual Property Day on the theme IP and Music, Feel the Beat of IP, and conducted faculty development programs on IPR, reaffirming its commitment to research, innovation, and industry-oriented legal education in emerging areas of IPR. The university has also actively promoted experiential learning through moot court competitions, mediation and arbitration competitions, legal aid initiatives, and community outreach programs. Our legal aid committee and pro bono initiatives exemplify our enduring commitment to social justice, access to justice, and community engagement. The Moot Court Committee successfully organized the 4th National Technology Law Moot Court Competition 2025, which saw participation of 44 teams, and competition was supported by Trilegal, Fox Mandal and Associates, Legal Law, and SCC Times, significantly enhancing its national standing. At the international level, university teams achieved a landmark breakthrough by reaching the quarterfinals of Philip C. Jessup International Law Moot Court Competition 2025, with the students securing the 4th Best Oralist Award. Students also delivered notable performance at the FDI International Arbitration Moot, Manfred Lech Space Law Moot, MMCS International Maritime Arbitration Competition, and HV Prera QC Memorial International Moot, securing major awards. At the national level, university teams recorded multiple winner positions, Best Memorial and Best Speaker awards, and consistently semi-final and runners-up finishes, reflecting the university's growing excellence and reputation in mooting. I am proud to state that the faculty members have made significant contribution to the academic scholarship by publishing books and research papers in reputed national and international journals. Their scholarly engagement covers a wide range of disciplines including law, management, social sciences, and humanities, reflecting the university's strong interdisciplinary ethos. Building on the teachers' learning, the students also publish numerous research papers in reputed journals. Further, during the year, the university reached a significant milestone in its institutional journey with the inauguration of its administrative building on June 29, 2025. The occasion was graced by the Honorable Sri Justice B.R. Gavai, the then Chief Justice of India, Sri Devendra J. Fadnavis, Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Sri Nitin J. Gadkari, Honorable Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways of India, among other dignitaries, whose presence greatly enhanced the significance of the event. The inauguration of the administrative infrastructure symbolizes the university's transformation from its formative stage to a phase of institutional maturity and stability, and marks the successful completion of phase 1 of campus development. The university now enters phase 2 of its ongoing infrastructure development, which aims to complete our phase 4 major buildings: 1 girls hostel, 1 boys hostel, dining hall, and remaining portion of the library. For these works, the university has received an administrative sanction of 264.77 crore from the government of Maharashtra. The Public Works Department, in close coordination with the university's architecture, has initiated preparatory works, and the tender process is expected to begin soon. Further, the District Planning Committee, Nagpur, through the District Collector, has sanctioned a cricket ground, a football ground, and a green gym to the university. The green gym and the football ground are in use, and the cricket ground will be ready for use soon. I place on record my humble and sincere gratitude to the government of Maharashtra for its continued support and confidence in the university, and to the Public Works Department for its proactive assistance and professional guidance in translating this vision into reality. The sustained institutional support reinforces our collective commitment to building a self-sustained center of legal education dedicated to excellence, integrity, and public service. In keeping with our student-centric approach, the university remains committed to supporting students through scholarship, financial assistance, and academic mentoring. We are grateful to our donors and well-wishers whose generosity has enabled the institution to reward merit and promote inclusive education. I am glad to share with you all that today the university confers degrees to 18 scholars of PhD, 56 students of 1-year LLM postgraduate program, and 101 students of BA LLB honors 5 years integrated course. This occasion also holds a special significance as it marks the graduation of first batch of BA LLB honors in Adjudication and Justicing program, wherein 37 students will receive their degrees today. I am proud to share that one student of this batch has already secured a rank in the Rajasthan Judicial Services, while several others have begun to distinguish themselves across diverse professional pathways. These early achievements are a commanding affirmation of the academic vision and underpin this program. The vision laid down by our founder Chancellor and the former Chief Justice of India, Honorable Sri Justice Sharad Arvind Bobde, is already bearing fruit, and its promise for the future stands both strong and inspiring. Dear graduating students, as you step into the next phase of your lives, I urge you to believe in your abilities and remain steadfast in your commitment to justice, integrity, and service. You leave this university equipped with not only with legal education, but also with values that will guide you through the complexities of professional and personal life. The road ahead is bright, and we take immense pride in your journey. Once again, I express my deep gratitude to the Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Chancellor, Honorable former Chancellor, and all dignitaries on the dais and off the dais for gracing the fourth convocation ceremony. I congratulate all the graduating students and their respective parents and award recipients and wish them success, purpose, and fulfillment all their future endeavors. Jai Hind.
May we now invite Professor Dr. Vijender Kumar, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, to request His Lordship Honorable Shri Justice Atul S. Sandurkar, Judge Supreme Court of India and Chancellor of the University, to declare the convocation open.
Honorable Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to request you to declare the fourth convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
May we now invite Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to seek permission of Honorable Chancellor to present the candidates.
This convocation of the Maharashtra National Law University, Nagpur, has been called to confer the degrees upon the candidates who, in the examinations held for the purpose, have been certified to be worthy of the same.
Let the candidates for degrees stand forward.
Now we invite Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to request the Honorable Chancellor to administer oath to the candidates.
Candidates for degrees stand forward for the oath.
Do you sincerely promise and declare that if admitted to the degree for which you are candidates and for which you have been recommended, you will in your daily life and conversation conduct yourself as worthy members of this university?
Candidates are requested to resume their seats. May we now request the Honorable Chancellor of the University to announce that the candidates be presented.
Let the candidates be now presented.
Now we request Shri Deepak L. Bhagwat, Registrar of the University and District Judge, to present the candidates.
Honorable Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, whose names are set out in the list. They have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, to which I pray they may be admitted. Candidates taking the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, please stand forward. The candidates for award of degree of PhD Doctor of Philosophy in person are:
by virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, Maharashtra National Law University, Nagpur, I admit you and also the candidates in absentia to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in this university.
Candidates for the degree of PhD Doctor of Philosophy in person are Bhavesh Acharya, I request the Honorable Vice Chancellor to accompany the Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan Argavai, Honorable Shri Justice K.V. Vishwanathan, and Honorable Shri Justice A.S. Chandurkar to award the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy. The first candidate is Bhavesh Acharya. Amit Kumar Padhi, Devyani, शिल्पा राठोड, विद्याधर सरदेशमुख, कांचन कुमार शेवाळे, अनामिका शुक्ला, अरहम सिद्दीकी, आयुषी डांगरे, डॉक्टर आहेत त्यांचे, करिश्मा बी गवई, पल्लवी तिवारी, श्वेता वानखेडे, त्रिशला दुबे, श्रेया चौबे, विधि सिंह, the candidates for the degree of PhD Doctor of Philosophy in absentia are Abhijit More, Rukma Lavania, Lavanya Bhagra. Next. Honorable Chancellor Sir, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Master of Laws whose names are set out in the list. They have been examined and found qualified for the degree of Master of Laws, to which I pray they may be admitted. Candidates taking the degree of Master of Laws, please stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, Maharashtra National Law University, Nagpur, I admit you and also the candidates in absentia to the degree of Master of Laws in this university.
Honorable, the candidates for the degree of 1 year LLM postgraduate degree course, batch 2024-25, in person are Abhimanyu Paliwal, सोनार अभिषेक संजय, अटकारे प्रणय राजेंद्र, बागडे खुशी प्रमोद, सागर पुरुषोत्तम बागडे, बागर आनंद राजकुमार, भूते गायत्री रामदास, दीक्षा राजावत, धारकर अखिलेश उद्धव, धात्रक रोहन गणेश, ढवळे स्वीटी मनोहर, गोडसे श्रेया संदीप, जगताप अस्मिता संदीप, खाडे कौस्तुभ प्रशांत, लक्ष शर्मा, मानवी निगम, याच्यानंतर कोणता पोर्शन आहे सांगा मला याच्यातला, मेहुली महापत्रा, मुंदडा मुस्कान संजय, निलय कुमार, पांडे काजल घनश्याम, झगडे पूजा मारुती, पुल्लरवार मिनल प्रदीप, पुरी दिव्या पद्माकर, शर्मा उदय रणधीर, श्रिया संजय साळवे, सोनी सौरव प्रवीण, तारदेव नागराज बाळासाहेब, तायडे सिद्धांत महेंद्र, उंबरकर वैदेही जयंत, उत्कर्ष यंशिवराज खोब्रागडे, वेंजुल सिन्हा, झाडे सायली रामदास, प्रियांशी शर्मा, चाहल Chahal Lilhare, Irshita Arvind Bhadikar, Aditi Sanjay Singh Bias, Soham Gunwant Shobhane, Shadan Faruqi, Patel Mehboob Babu, Payal Mahindra Walde, Kushangi Samelia, Kaustubh Bajpai, B. Sharanveer, Shreya Panda, Kriti Sharma, Riddhi Mukewar, Sunaina Sandeep Khurana, Sahil Sanjay Akalkar, नहीं है का सुनैना, सुनैना नहीं हो, लक्ष्यपुर सुरी, हाँ, खुशबू मिश्रा, नेक्स्ट, सौरभ तिवारी, इंद्रजीत सिंह मान, विनु विंसेंट, इंद्रजीत, काय झालं? काही मध्ये विनु विंसेंट, candidates for the degree of 1-year LLM postgraduate degree course batch 2024-25 in absentia are Ghosh Rishita Sumit, Jadwar Dnyaneshwari Ranba, Raunak Shukla, Jaswant Singh Kushawa. Thank you, Honorable Lordship and Leadership. Honorable Chancellor Sir, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Laws batch 2020-25 whose names are set out in the list. They have been examined and found qualified for the degree of BA LLB honors, to which I pray they may be admitted. Candidates taking the degree of BA LLB honors batch 2020-25, please stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, Maharashtra National Law University, Nagpur, I admit you and also the candidates in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Laws in this university?
Candidates for the degree of BA LLB Honours 5-year degree course batch 2020-25 in person are Amogh Kani, Arpit Gupta, Ananya Srivastav, Suditi Yadav, Deshna Jain, Pawar Atharv Sunil, Shruti Sharma, Ishan Kumar Jha, R. Dharini, Samarth Sanodia, Srishti Verma, Ridhima, Kushagra Bhatia, Ayoli Shukla, Aditi Rathore, Nitish Kumar Shukla, Muskan Mishra, Samriddhi Nagar, Garima, Manish Goyal, Devika Dev, Pragya Mathur, Pavil Singh, Devansh Lunawat, Udvip Verma, Charita Singh, Prakhar Joshi, Avish Mittal, Aparimita Sharad Tiwari, Sejal Agarwal, Ayushi जेविश, आयुष राज, रहांगदळे श्रुतिका नितीन, पतंगे अनुष्का विवेक, पार्थ नौकरकर, चाणक्य केने, करण गुळवदे, वैमन मनोज चाटप, दाखोरे राजेश्वरी सुनील, सोनाली उत्तमराव इरपाचे, मोहित पिसे, हंसिका बेठारिया, मृणाल दीपक मानमोडे, मृणाल वैष्णवी संभाजी, देवव्रत वाडे, सारांश वासनिक, उन्नती तांबागडे, गजभिये सेजल प्रशांत, महादुळे इशिका विजय, वेदिका सुनील जाधव, रिया उके, सानप पृथ्वीराज विलास, संजना दीपक गजभिये, शिर्के श्रीराम सत्यन, काजल जितेंद्र शेंडे, मयुरी ढोणे, अथर्व चंदनखेडे, सेजल सुरेश हडके, आशना उके, अंकुश कोडपे, शाश्वती संजय पाटील, बारेकर संस्कार सुरेश, अर्षद खिरतकर, सिद्धांत मोदी, कृष्णा प्रिया JR, प्रियांशु चतुर्वेदी, कीर्ति बजाज, अनत जैन, हर्षिदा दुबे, यशवर्धन सिंह शेखावत, मिनल माहेश्वरी, स्वस्तिका सक्सेना, सेक्सरिया राज सुरेंद्र, ऋषभ जैन, सलोनी कौशिक, दीपक सिंह, गौरव खटवानी, ऐश्वर्या त्रिपाठी, वल्लभी बिसा, ईशान अभिजीत चौबल, कनिष्क देव शर्मा, शील सिंघल, ईशा मेहता, गौरव जांगले, candidates for the degree of 5-year BA LLB honors 5-year integrated degree course batch 2020-25 in absentia are Anay Naik, Laksh Sheron, Rishabh Rawat, Pranjal Kumar, Harendra Singh, Kanishk Tiwari, Dev Rajiv Manake, Ira Dilip Urkude, Shubhangi Sonpir, Motgare Sahil Satish, Korde Aishwarya Sunil, Prerna Nagdeve, Ali Abbas Abdi, Animesh Gupta, Bakul Tiwari, Mayank Gandhi, Pratyush Tripathi. Honorable Chancellor Sir, I have the honor to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Laws, Honours in Adjudication and Justicing, batch 2020-25, whose names are set out in the list. They have been examined and found qualified for the degree of BA LLB Honours in Adjudication and Justicing, to which I pray they may be admitted. Candidates taking the degree of BA LLB Honours in Adjudication and Justicing, batch 2020-25, please stand forward.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor, Maharashtra National Law University, Nagpur, I admit you and also the candidates in absentia to the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Laws, Honours in Adjudication and Justicing in this university.
Candidates for the degree of BA LLB Honours in Adjudication and Justicing 5-year degree course batch 2020-25 in person are Akanksha Singh Bisen, Akshi Batra, अदिति अतुल भैया, अंशु मलिक, हरताळकर आर्या अभिजित, अथर्व चौरसिया, भाव्या पोखरियाल, सांगायचंय की नाही सांगायचंय काहीचं जाऊ नको ना. देविका ए, गावंदे देवयानी दिलीप, दीपांशु बी टेंभुर्णे, गोपाल आर्यन, इशिता तोमर, जतीन श्रीवास्तवा, निकोसे कौमुदी विजय, खुशी रावत, क्रेशा जैन, मृदुला नौकरकर, मुस्कान गोयल, सबे ओम श्रीकांत, पार्थ विद्यासागर शिंदे, वडनेरे प्रज्ञा दीपक, नको घेऊ नका ना डिस्टर्ब होईल ते सगळं. प्रज्ञा पुष्कर, नका घेऊ म्हणा डिस्टर्ब होईल ते सगळं कसं घेणार ना. हां हां हरदास पृथा नागेश, बघू रामी धामी वैष्णवी शशीभूषण, कधी घ्यायचे ते नंतर मग परत हे वाचावं लागेल का. थांबा. शिंगारे संजीवनी संजय, शशांक चामोली, श्रेया सागर भोयर, सौम्या त्यागी, स्पर्श भोंडेकर, मग हे परत घ्यावं लागेल का ऑनरेबल चान्सलर असं म्हणतोय मी. सुकृती श्रीवास्तवा, हां ठीक. तारणी सोधी, बोर्लेपवार वैष्णवी शंकर, वेदश्री खुबाळकर. त्यांचं नाव ते कोण आहेत? नावांचं काही मिसमॅच झालं का? नाही, वेदश्री हे संपले का? हो, पण हे संपले का? वेदश्री खुबाळकर हे संपले का? ते कन्फर्म करा. घ्यायचेत का पण ते? नको ना, परत दिसतात. बरं, हे कोण होते गेलेले? Three candidates of the postgraduate degree course LLM have reached now to the house. I request the Honorable Lordships and Ladyship to award the degrees of LLM to those candidates. The names of those candidates are Khushbu Mishra, Sunaina Khurana, मानवी निगम. In absence. Candidates for the degree of BA LLB Honours in Adjudication and Justicing, 5-year degree course batch 2020-25 in absentia are Aditya Bajpai, Gitika Rajkumari, Mohammad Ahkamuddin, Soumya Soni. Next.
May we now request Registrar Sir to present before the Honorable Chancellor the record of degrees and medals for signature.
Gold medals.
Moving forward, we request Registrar Sir for the award of medals.
I request Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan R. Gawai, former Chief Justice of India and former Chancellor of the University, to offer the gold medal to Harendra Singh. Honorable Vice Chancellor, please escort Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan R. Gawai. Since Harendra Singh is not present, the medals on behalf of him will be collected by his sister Vidhi Singh. Harendra Singh is awarded the University Gold Medal for the Best Student Overall Excellence Male. He is also awarded with the Shri Hiralal Chudaman Patel Gold Medal for securing highest marks in the batch 2020-25. Advocate B.G. Chowdhury Gold Medal for securing highest marks in the subject jurisprudence. Advocate T.B. Mirza Gold Medal for securing highest marks in criminal law. 2. Senior Advocate K.H. Deshpande Gold Medal for securing highest marks in law of evidence. Advocate Binoy Kumar D. Gold Medal for securing highest marks in property laws. Srimati Shivkumari Mishra Gold Medal for securing highest average marks in law of contract 1 and 2. And Srimati Sulbha Dharmadhikari Gold Medal for securing highest average marks in constitutional law 1 and 2 amongst male students. I request the Honorable Shri Justice K.V. Viswanathan, Judge Supreme Court of India, to offer the gold medal to Minal Maheshwari. Honorable Chancellor, please escort the Honorable Shri Justice K.V. Viswanathan. Minal Maheshwari is awarded with the University Gold Medal for the Best Student Overall Excellence Female. She is also awarded Srimati Hansa Devi Chudaman Patel Gold Medal for securing highest marks in the batch 2020-25 amongst the female students. Advocate S.Y. Sirpurkar Gold Medal for securing highest marks in criminal law 1. Shri Chhaganlalji Daga Gold Medal for securing highest average marks in clinic 1 and 2. Dr. Purushottam Lakshman Bhandarkar Gold Medal for securing highest marks in Principles of Legislation and Interpretation of Statutes, and Hinesh R. Doshi and Company LLP Gold Medal for securing highest average marks in Taxation 1 and 2. I request Honorable Shri Justice A.S. Chandurkar, Judge Supreme Court of India and the Chancellor of the University, to give the gold medal to Aparimita Sharad Tiwari. Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, please escort Honorable Shri Justice A.S. Chandurkar. Aparimita Sharad Tiwari is awarded the Advocate Lakshman Rao Khapre Gold Medal for securing highest marks in Family Law 1, Shri Padmakar Keshavrao Pandey Gold Medal for securing highest average marks in Constitutional Law 1 and 2 among female students, and Lakshmi Narayan Gold Medal for securing highest marks in Administrative Law. Thank you, Lordship. ह्याच्यात लिहिलेलं नाही ना, ह्याच्यात नाही ना लिहिलेलं. हाय. I request Honorable Shri Justice V.S. Shirpurkar, former Judge, Supreme Court of India, to give the gold medal to Swastika Saxena. Honorable Vice Chancellor, please escort Honorable Shri Justice V.S. Shirpurkar. Swastika Saxena is awarded with 2 gold medals. 1, Senior Advocate C.S. Kaptan Gold Medal for securing highest average marks in Family Law 1 and 2. And secondly, Late Advocate R.V. Patil Gold Medal for securing highest average marks in Labor Laws 1 and 2. Thank you, Honorable Lordship. The next candidate receiving the gold medal is Srishti Verma. I request Honorable Srimati Justice Bharti S. Dangre, Judge, High Court of Bombay, to give the gold medal to Srishti Verma. Honorable Chancellor, Vice Chancellor sir, please escort Honorable Srimati Justice Bharti S. Dangre. Srishti Verma is awarded with the gold medal as Late Advocate A.B. Oka Gold Medal for securing highest marks in Code of Civil Procedure and Law of Limitation. Thank you, Honorable Ladyship. The next candidate receiving the gold medal is Pranjal Kumar. He is awarded with the gold medal Advocate Gunwantrao Yadavrao Gharote for securing highest marks in intellectual property rights. He is absent since the gold medal, therefore the gold medal is being given in absentia. The next candidate for gold medal is Aditya Bajpai. He is awarded with the University Gold Medal for the best Kent student for overall excellence male in BA LLB Honours in Adjudication and Justicing. It is being awarded in absentia. I request the next candidate for the gold medal is Bhavya Pokhriyal. I request Honorable Shri Justice Anil S. Kilor, Judge, High Court of Bombay, to give the gold medal to Bhavya Pokhriyal. Honorable Vice Chancellor, please escort Honorable Lordship. Bhavya Pokhriyal is awarded with the University Gold Medal for the best student for overall excellence female in BA LLB Honours in Adjudication and Justicing. Thank you, Honorable Lordship. The next candidate receiving the gold medal is Khushi Rawat. I request the Honorable Srimati Justice Urmila S. Joshi Phalke, Judge, High Court of Bombay, to give the gold medal to Khushi Rawat. Honorable Vice Chancellor, please escort the Honorable Leadership. Khushi Rawat is awarded with the gold medal as late Srimati Banubai Chandrakant Chauhan Gold Medal for securing first position amongst female students in BA LLB honors in adjudication and justicing. Thank you, Leadership.
We now proceed to announce the
I also request Khushi Rawat is also being awarded with the another gold medal as Manoj G. Moriani Gold Medal for securing highest marks in principles of taxation laws. I request the Honorable Dr. Milind Sathe, Advocate General of Maharashtra, to give the remaining the gold medal to Khushi Rawat. ठीक. Some.
We now proceed to announce the recipients of the Spriha Scholarship, which is conferred by the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, DPIIT, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Government of India, and awarded in accordance with the norms of the Scheme for Pedagogy and Research in Intellectual Property Rights for Holistic Education and Academia, Spriha. As per the Spriha norms, 2 meritorious students, one from the undergraduate program and one from the postgraduate program who secure the highest marks in intellectual property rights are awarded a scholarship of Rs 50,000 each. May we now request Shri Deepak L. Bhagwat, Registrar of the University, to announce the recipients of the Spriha Scholarship.
The recipients for the said scholarship are Ms. Shreya Panda and Mr. Pranjal Kumar. I request Senior Advocate Shri C.S. Kaptan to present the Certificate of Appreciation to Ms. Shreya Panda from the LLM Master of Laws Batch 2024-25 for receiving the Academic Excellence Scholarship instituted under the DPIIT IPR Chair. Thank you, sir. The Academic Excellence Scholarship instituted under the DPIIT IPR Chair to Mr. Pranjal Kumar, BA LLB Honors Batch 2020-25 is being given in absentia. That's it.
Thank you, sir. Today, we are immensely blessed to be graced by the august presence of His Lordship Honorable Shri Justice Atul S. Sandurkar, Judge Supreme Court of India and Chancellor of the University. His Lordship enrolled with the bar on 21st July 1988 and commenced legal practice at the Bombay High Court, initially in the chambers of Senior Advocate Shri B. N. Naik, and thereafter at Nagpur, where His Lordship built a wide-ranging practice across civil and appellate jurisdictions. In June 2013, His Lordship was elevated as an additional judge of the Bombay High Court, and in March 2016, assumed office as a permanent judge. On 30th May 2025, His Lordship took oath as a judge of the Supreme Court of India, marking a significant milestone in a journey devoted to the service of justice and rule of law. Over the course of His Lordship's judicial journey, several judgments delivered with His Lordship's association have engaged with vital questions of constitutional liberty, institutional balance, and democratic governance. Since November 2025, as the Chancellor of Maharashtra National Law University, Nagpur, His Lordship has been a constant source of guidance and inspiration to the university, nurturing its academic mission and strengthening its institutional character. Maharashtra National Law University, Nagpur considers itself privileged to be guided by its Honorable Chancellor and is deeply honored by His Lordship's presence on this solemn occasion. May we now request Professor Dr. Vijender Kumar, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, to invite His Lordship Honorable Shri Justice Atul S. Sandurkar, Judge Supreme Court of India and Chancellor of the University, to deliver the Chancellor's address.
Honorable Shri Justice A.S. Chandurkar, Judge Supreme Court of India and the Chancellor of the University, sir, I have the honor to request you to deliver the Chancellor's address.
Namaskar and a very good morning to all of you. Since we are at a convocation, I would first greet all the proud parents and all the young students and graduates. Shri K.V. Vishwanathan, Judge, Supreme Court of India. Shri B.R. Gavai, former Chief Justice of India and former Chancellor of the University. Shri Justice V.S. Sirpurkar, former Judge, Supreme Court of India. My esteemed colleagues, Justice Bharti Dangre, Justice Anil Kilor, Justice Urmila Joshi, and all other distinguished colleagues from the Bombay High Court present today, along with their spouses, all respected former judges of Bombay High Court, former Chief Justice, Justice B.P. Dharmadhikari, Advocate General for the State of Maharashtra, Shri Milind Sathe, the Principal District and Sessions Judge, Shri Surana, along with members of the Registry, the State Information Commissioner, President of the High Court Bar Association, and other office bearers, esteemed senior advocates, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I heartily welcome you all to the 4th convocation of the Maharashtra National Law University, Nagpur. In a relatively short span of time, this university has established its distinct identity amongst various national law universities in the country, drawing strength from its central location and its unique academic approach. The university has been fortunate to have received unflinching support and guidance from Justice V.S. Sirpurkar, former Judge, Supreme Court of India, as well as its distinguished former Chancellors, Justice Sharad Bobde and Justice Bhushan Gavai, both of whom have adorned the seat of the Chief Justice of India with distinction. The university is privileged to have Justice K.V. Vishwanathan, Judge, Supreme Court of India, as the chief guest for today's convocation. He has the distinction of being directly elevated to the Supreme Court from the bar and is an ideal role model for the young members of the legal fraternity. We are in fact fortunate that today we have amongst ourselves the esteemed members of the bench that delivered the path-breaking decision in the bulldozer justice case. Former Chief Justice Shri B.R. Gavai and Justice K.V. Vishwanathan were members of the bench that delivered the said judgment, which has now turned into a landmark decision. Shri Justice B.R. Gavai, besides being a founder member, was the second Chancellor of this university, and during his tenure, the university firmly established itself as one of the most sought-after place of learning amongst various law universities in the country. He continues to guide us even today. After demitting office, he is now Professor Emeritus at the university, sharing his wide experience and expertise with all of us. I place on record the untiring efforts of the Vice Chancellor as well as the entire academic team and faculty members for their invaluable contribution in nurturing an institution that continues to grow in stature and intellectual vibrancy. Your contribution in maintaining the high standards of the university cannot be ignored. On this momentous occasion, I heartily congratulate each and every graduating student as well as all who have completed their higher studies. You all now join the ranks of young legal professionals ready to serve the nation. Though your stint at this illustrious place of learning may have ended, your professional journey will now commence. Ahead of you lies the professional world, rich with opportunity, choice, and at times, uncertainty. The discipline of law equips you for diverse paths, and the arena for you to contribute is quite wide. There are numerous challenging avenues available to you. While making such choice, I would urge each one of you to be conscious of your responsibility to the society. As students of law, society expects you to contribute in whatever small way that would help all of us achieve the constitutional goals of equality and fraternity. Money and recognition should not be your only focus. What must guide you is the impact you create, the extent to which your work strengthens institutions, safeguards rights, and contributes meaningfully to society. Historically, members of the legal society with legal learning have occupied positions of profound responsibility. They have shaped constitutional frameworks, defended civil liberties, guided reform, and have strengthened democratic institutions. The legal profession has often stood at the forefront of social transformation. Hence, the society has great expectations from you all. Today, technology and artificial intelligence are influencing each sphere of life, including the legal profession. They have brought remarkable efficiency and innovation. At the same time, they present new and complex challenges. Your generation is uniquely placed to use technology wisely and responsibly. I would, however, urge you all not to allow technology to replace the development of fundamental professional skills, which would include reading, reasoning, drafting, and activities which require human engagement. These skills are the foundation of the profession. I would urge you to use technology to strengthen and polish your work, but always remember that technology continues to remain your servant, and do not let it weaken your original thinking. Please bear in mind that no work is insignificant and no location is small. Success is not confined to metropolitan courtrooms, nor does transformation occur only in big cities. A committed lawyer in a district court, or a judicial officer in a remote region, or a professor of law in a rural college, or a policy advisor working quietly behind the scenes, always contribute and can influence countless lives. To the proud parents who are present today, the university heartily congratulates you all on the success of your beloved ones. Your sacrifices, encouragement, and faith have shaped these young graduates. Their achievement belongs to you as well. At the same time, students should be mindful of the sacrifices made by their parents and should always remain indebted to them. Your contribution in maintaining the high standards of the university would take it forward. Before concluding, I may only remind all the young graduates that what matters is your progress and not the speed by which you seek to achieve it. Even if it is slow, you have to stick by it. I am confident that you would use your learning for the benefit of the society and would bring honors to the university. Thank you and best wishes.
Thank you, Lordship, for your enlightening words. Today, we are deeply honored and graced by the august presence of His Lordship, Honorable Shri Justice K.V. Vishwanathan, Judge, Supreme Court of India, and the chief guest of the convocation ceremony. His Lordship graduated with first rank from Coimbatore Law College, Bhartiyar University, as a part of the first batch of the 5-year integrated law course between 1983 and 1988, and was awarded the Bachelor of Laws degree. Enrolled as an advocate on 28 October 1988 with the Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and subsequently transferred to Bar Council of Delhi, His Lordship began professional practice in New Delhi. From November 1988 to October 1990, His Lordship worked in the chambers of Mr. C.S. Vaidyanathan, Senior Advocate and former Additional Solicitor General of India, assisting in significant matters before the Supreme Court of India, the Delhi High Court, and various courts and tribunals. In recognition of exceptional standing at the bar, His Lordship was designated as Senior Advocate by the Supreme Court of India on 28 April 2009 and later served as the Additional Solicitor General of India from 26 August 2013 to May 2014. His Lordship also appeared before the Justice Verma Commission of Inquiry and the Justice M.C. Jain Commission of Inquiry and contributed to Chief Justice J.S. Verma Committee report on effectuation of fundamental duties under the theme of administration of justice. His Lordship's engagement with the law extends to scholarship and public discourse through editorial contributions to national publications and lectures delivered at law colleges. On 19th May 2023, His Lordship was elevated as a Judge of Supreme Court of India, a testament to a journey marked by learning, service, and dedication to constitutional values. I humbly request Professor Dr. Vijendra Kumar, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, to invite His Lordship, Honorable Shri Justice K.V. Vishwanathan, Judge, Supreme Court of India, and the Chief Guest of today's convocation ceremony to deliver the convocation address.
Honorable Shri Justice K.V. Vishwanathan, Judge Supreme Court of India, sir, I have the honor to request you to deliver the convocation address.
Honorable Justice Bhushan R. Gawai, former Chief Justice of India, former Chancellor of the University, my distinguished colleague, Justice Atul Chandorkar, Judge, Supreme Court of India, and the Chancellor of the University, Honorable Justice V.S. Sirpuka, former Judge of the Supreme Court of India, Justices Bharati Dangre, Justice Kilor, Justice Urmila, and other honorable sitting judges and former judges of the Bombay High Court, Dr. Milind Sathe, the learned Advocate General of Maharashtra, Professor Dr. Vijendra Kumar, Vice Chancellor, registrars, esteemed members of the faculty, proud parents, guardians, and above all, my dear students, a very good afternoon to you. I deem it a great honor and a singular privilege to be invited to address you all at this convocation ceremony. Convocation ceremonies occupy a distinctive place in the life of the university and students. They mark both the culmination and the commencement. They recognize years of sustained effort while also signaling the assumption of professional responsibility. Speaking of institutions, my intelligence wing has alerted me as to what truly happens on the campus of MNLU Nagpur. I have had interns from here. At the entrance to the academic block stands the famous iconic stairs, apparently cinematic enough to rival popular culture. Nearby, the lakeside amphitheater hosts impromptu jamming sessions, and along the perimeter walks after dinner, students debate life, philosophy, friendship, and occasionally law, which is often where real learning quietly takes place. And then I am told there is PMC, which is so integral to life at MNLU that even Google Map has recognized it. Not merely a meeting point, but a negotiation table, a counseling chamber, and occasionally, I am told, a peace settlement forum. These are not diversions from education, but an invisible curriculum. The classrooms will teach you sections, but these spaces teach you reasoning, the kind no textbook can teach you. Before I go further, I want you to pause for a moment and acknowledge the quiet, unseen contribution of your parents, guardians, and teachers. Those of you who have had occasion to listen to the commencement speech of John Roberts at his son's school would have seen that at the beginning of his talk, he appealed to the students to give a great round of applause to the parents, guardians, and teachers. May I request you to give the same? Years ago, your parents brought you here, helped you settle, and then returned to homes. They felt a little emptier in your absence. That was one of the many sacrifices they made. Your time in college has given you more than a degree. It has given you friendship that may last a lifetime, conversations that have shaped your thinking, and relationship that will anchor you in the years ahead. Your formal education may conclude today, but your real learning begins now. Today, you are not just receiving your degree. The knowledge you have acquired here will be applied in contexts where consequences are real, immediate, and often enduring. The law does not operate in abstraction, it operates through people. Over the next few minutes, I want to share a few reflections that I hope will remain with you long after the ceremony is over. What I have learned is that the life of a legal professional follows a demanding but a deeply rewarding rhythm. Your Chancellor rightly mentioned in his brief but a hugely meritorious address about uncertainty. A meaningful reflection on this profession must begin with honesty about its realities. My advice to you is not to overthink. Do not overthink. Nature has its own way of taking its course. As long as you do whatever comes before you with sincerity. Uncertainty is a part of this profession. We have all been through it. We have all been through it at the initial stages, but don't let that affect you. Do not overthink. Just focus on the task at hand before you. Even Steve Jobs spoke about how you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. And believe me, they connect if you are sincere in your purpose. The only meaningful antidote to uncertainty is preparedness. Preparedness to the very best of your abilities. When you prepare rigorously, even if circumstances shift, you remain steadfast. Second, do not jump to conclusions. Preparedness is your armor, but is not a guarantee for success. This is a humbling profession precisely because it refuses to reward effort with certainty. Move forward regardless of whatever has happened, as long as you have done your duty to your utmost satisfaction. I remember a story which I read long back of Michelangelo, the famous sculptor. He was painting frescoes in the Vatican. He had called a friend for lunch, like most of us would do. Let's meet for lunch at so-and-so place. The friend landed up. He landed up at 1. But Michelangelo, who was on a scaffolding at one far corner, completely forgot that he had called his friend and came down at 4 p.m. and to the shock, noticed that his friend was waiting. His friend asked him, "It's all right that I had to wait, but you were working on a corner of the wall. Who on earth, tell me, will know that that corner was imperfect. Michelangelo replied, and this has stood with me over a long period of time, I know, deep down I will know that that corner was not perfect. And that is the level of dedication that I want. You don't have to be a perfectionist, but you have to bring to bear on your work the dedication that Michelangelo brought to bear in the farthest corner of the Vatican wall. But I need you to remember that these experiences are not your defining moments. I mean the adversity or the setback that you may encounter. What will define you is how you respond to them, how you rise, recalibrate, and continue, how you persevere. Let me tell you a real story of somebody who I deeply regard, my senior Mr. Venugopal's illustrious father, the late Sri M.K. Nambiar, one of the greatest constitutional lawyers this country has produced. He sat for the examination of district munsif and passed the written test. And then, at the stage of the interview, he failed. Till this point in his life, he had only known the gratification that comes when hard work meets its reward. His efforts had borne fruit. Every endeavor had vindicated himself. This was something altogether unfamiliar for him. He couldn't believe that he had failed in the interview. It deeply affected him. But we all know one failed interview was not the end of his career in this field. His later contributions to Indian constitutional law from A.K. Gopalan downwards stand as a testament to something we would all do well to remember. Every disappointment does not foreclose long-term impact. One closed door opens another. Pursue what genuinely calls you, not what appears prestigious, not what your batchmates may want to do, not what something you feel is lucrative for the moment, but do something which stirs you. If you have a particular area or subject of interest, follow it with sincerity. Keep yourself abreast of what is happening in other areas of law, for breadth of knowledge will always serve you well. I remember reading long back that famous book of K.V. Krishnaswamy Iyer, Professional Conduct and Advocacy. He said, when a law report comes, you will have cases on shipbuilding, GST, those days not GST, taxation. But read up. Somewhere it will come in aid, he said. The breadth of learning, the range of knowledge will always help you. You don't know when the holy spark will occur. And this is in fact not a mere practical advice. It has its foundation in the Bhagavad Gita. They call it their Swadharma. Let me spend a few moments on this idea of Swadharma because it is central to professional integrity and inner peace. It is nothing but pursuing what you have a natural aptitude for. Your initial aptitude for law has brought you here. Going forward, you may have a particular aptitude to a particular branch of law. Keep that as your niche area, but do not completely close other areas. Have a broad idea of them so that in law you cross-pollinate. You borrow from different jurisdictions. You borrow from other fields into one another. Income tax, you will find, converges all subjects, civil, even service law, converges in income tax. When back wages are paid to an employee, he doesn't have to pay tax in 1 year. He can stagger it. So, like that, have a broad idea of all subjects. That's only an example. The Gita says, it is better to perform one's own duty imperfectly than perform another's duty perfectly. It is better to die in the discharge of one's own duty than to follow the path of another, which is fraught with fear. Marshal your strength. And here is where I admire all of you youngsters. You all have skill sets which our generation did not have. What are they? Look at your strength. Your generation has certain exceptional qualities which are worth mentioning. Most of you are capable of long hours of work with the ability to put your thoughts down to writing. I know that in this hall, each one of you can sit for long hours and write a monograph of 3,000 words, 5,000 words, something which we candidly admit were not that something which we were exposed to. That's your strength. You have already interned in a wide spectrum of offices and institutions, participated in a wide variety of moods. We did have moods, but not the variety that you have all been exposed to, and are associated with research projects. A graduate of today starts with skill sets that were not available to the graduates of earlier times. But the beauty of this profession is not about talent alone. Many would have told you, and I am not hesitating to repeat, it requires hard and long hours of work for which you are already trained. Leverage on it. Many of you, I have already told you, the contemporary legal profession increasingly emphasizes specialization, driven by the necessity of navigating complex intersections of law, market, and technology. Take out time and at least write one article a month. Make an attempt. You may have it published, you may not have it published. But what it does is, whenever I sat down to write, I realized, or when I sat down to prepare a legal lecture, that it forces you to read up to the latest developments in the law. If you are lucky to have your article published and it is well received, that itself may throw up opportunities. In our profession, you cannot advertise. Seniors, clients, and even judges keep an eye on those who have specialized knowledge. You may be briefed in an important matter, may be asked to draft a pleading on the subject, or a judge may ask you to assist him or her as an amicus curiae. In a profession where you cannot advertise, these are legally permissible ways of making your capacity known. The learned Chancellor again touched upon an important subject of technology. "21st century lawyers are expected to cultivate new skills in technology. Anything that responsibly saves your time must be measured and mastered." That leads to the inevitable question, which all of us have been cogitating about. What is the role of AI in the legal profession? AI, in the form of an assistive tool, can meaningfully save time, and you must be proficient in the use of it. You can partner AI, but you can't let AI replace your core function that you are supposed to do. You must understand, at least fundamentally, how these tools work. Know what prompt engineering is, know how to interrogate its output, how to spot when it has hallucinated. I'll tell you an interesting example. We had in the Supreme Court talking to us, Harvey's founder. Harvey is one of the leading AI companies. He told us that the company that he was running was engaged by a US law firm with one small assignment. They said, "We have a case coming up in the US Supreme Court 6 months down the line. We want to know what questions will Justice Neil Gorsuch of the US Supreme Court ask during the hearing." Very small assignment. 11 questions were identified, and Gorsuch ended up asking 10 of them. That is how AI can assist. But why can't AI replace the human task, and why it will never do? Look at the following. But you must also know its limits. AI can retrieve, but it cannot judge. It can draft, but it cannot counsel. There have already been instances before courts where lawyers have relied on AI-generated citations that have turned out to be fictitious. The embarrassment caused to the professional is a separate issue, but the damage was to the client. Use it as you would use any tool, with skill and caution, and with your own mind firmly in charge. Never let an AI document pass through your hands without humanly authenticating it to the last I and T. The moment you outsource your thinking entirely, you cease to be a lawyer and you become a conduit. And this is where the trained legal mind will always hold an edge that no algorithm can replicate. AI works with probabilities. It predicts what word will follow based on patterns it has seen before. I mean, that rest is up to you. All of you must be using it in some measure, but never let it replace your co-functioning. Paddy Upton, the famous, the sports coach, published a nice book, spoke about how personal mastery encompasses a multifaceted journey towards successful human living rooted in self-discovery and understanding of one's mind and emotions across various situations. It involves a commitment to strengthening character and deepening personal values akin to the roots of a tree, thereby enhancing self-awareness and awareness of others and one's environment. The profession, with all its handicaps and shortcomings, has a knack of picking up and thrusting talent. I don't have to go very far than to point out to the Honorable Justice B.R. Gawai, who is sitting here with us on the dais. He's an inspirational figure, came from a humble beginning, but with hard work, he rose right to the top of the legal profession. So at the end of the day, even if it takes time, opportunity will find its way, provided you are on the lookout for it. Make the best use of it. Time management is key. Law is demanding, whether at the bar, in chambers, in firms, or on the bench. Long hours are not unusual, a topic again touched upon by the learned Chancellor. Judges themselves often work far beyond what is visible in courtrooms. Work-life balance, therefore, does not mean fewer hours or reduced seriousness. It means recognizing your physical and mental health, especially, I emphasize that, are not expendable resources. Clear thinking, sound judgment, and ethical decision-making are not possible when health is neglected. It also means learning to derive satisfaction from the work itself rather than viewing effort as something to merely endure. That is where, when you are passionate about something, you will not feel the stress of work, but at the same time, you must spend adequate time on your health, especially mental health, so that you have your necessary diversion. Yesterday at the guest house, we found Justice Kilor's paintings. We were amazed to see that his great talent for painting, it could be a great stress buster. It could be a great diversion. Some of you may be interested in music, dance. Please pursue it. Sustained concentration is now a diminishing skill because there are a lot of distractions. And I must tell you, this mobile is a weapon of mass distraction. Try to keep far away from it when you are at work. I have found use for it if you keep it away in the morning hours. Fortunately, we don't take it to on the desk. Otherwise, at the profession, you are constantly addicted to looking at it, and that can, they say, disturb the focus. Focus, like sunlight, they say, must be direct. Legal practice, however, requires immersion. To read a file in parts is to misunderstand it. Accepting the demands of time is therefore also accepting demands of attention. The ability to remain engaged with a problem until its contours are fully understood is a professional advantage of enduring value. Today, the profession has gone beyond the binary of civil and criminal. You have interesting areas, you have complex areas of securities law, electricity law, insolvency and the bankruptcy code, competition law, you have technology and law, you have the Goods and Services Tax Act which has come. So be familiar with all of that. There are a lot of opportunities waiting for you. Compete with yourself and not with others. What appears effortless in another's career may rest upon unseen preparation, different circumstances, or simply different timing. Roger Federer, in one of such commencement addresses, gave an interesting statistics of his career. Federer played 1,526 singles matches in his career and won 80% of these matches. But look at this, he only won 54% of the points in those matches. That's how he won. He says 46% of the points he had lost. Excellence in law, like sport, is built on not winning every point, but on sustaining composure across many. Right now, you are new, but someday, not too long from now, you will gradually become the old and experienced. Your time is limited. Don't waste it in living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinion drown your own. Listen to your inner voice and pursue your passion. Do not be demoralized. This is something we have all experienced. Do not be demoralized by a bad day in court. Because of the cab rank rule, when you accept the first brief, first client that comes your way, if the plaintiff comes first, you take his case first. In the same case, if the defendant had come to you and the plaintiff had gone elsewhere, he would be your client. You are not to judge. You are only to present the best case that you have. The result is not in your control. Do not think that you have to win at any cost. This is something I want to emphasize. Your first duty, and this is a maxim which will endure for generations, your first duty is to the court. Never compromise on your integrity. Be absolutely forthcoming before the court. It will pay you in the long run. Learn from any mistakes that you have made so that you don't repeat them. Senior advocate Fali Nariman, a legendary jurist, once spoke of how a lawyer must possess the intellectual capability to anticipate judicial responses to specific facts, a depth of understanding that goes beyond mere factual accumulation. He always mentioned about an advice Chandubai Daftari gave him. He said, once you are done up with your reading and the material, spend a lot of time thinking on the brief. When you're walking around, think of what will be the best proposition to put across. Which are the unanswerable propositions? Which are the propositions which will be easily answered and which won't take the case forward? Which is the solution that you can offer to the court? Because you are, after all, selling an idea. You are selling an idea to a court which is looking for assistance. So always keep this in mind. These are valuable advices. Read good biographies and autobiographies. I have found great benefit, not only in the life story of the protagonists, but in their experiences. You can pick up the good ones. You can also learn from the pitfalls. It is a never-ending relay race. There were legal professionals centuries ago, and there will be lawyers arguing in courts 100 years from now. Do your part in the relay race well. Serve the cause of the poor and needy. Never forget them. We are all lucky. We are all lucky that you have had this education. There are a lot of poor people in this country, a lot of needy people who will come to you either as a lawyer, or there will be a case which will come to you as when you become a judge. Always, take a special care to help the poor, needy, the marginalized, and the downtrodden. While you do not have to hanker for any public office, if it comes your way, do not spurn it. I am telling you out of experience. It is a service you ought to give back to the profession. At the stage when you are around 45 or later, offers will come to be law officers. There are leading professionals here who have given up practice and accepted. It's not a sacrifice. Sacrifice is a misnomer. You have come to dedicate yourself for a service. Dr. Sate has given up his lucrative practice to accept the advocate generalship. You owe a public duty, though you should never, the life of you, hanker for it. You will get what you deserve. That's the experience most of us have had. At this juncture, I remember a few words that Harsha Bogle, the leading commentator and motivational speaker, wrote about. We often talk about the three related perils of always winning: ego, overconfidence, and complacency. Teams that win consistently can sometimes start thinking they only need to turn up to win, can look down at the opposition and not give them the respect an opponent deserves. Never do that. At the profession, you will realize as you mature and age on that your opponent has put in tremendous effort. You really start, there will be a stage in your career when you start admiring the effort that your opponents put in silently. I have experienced this. I have seen my opposing counsel bring a new dimension to the case, and I always wondered, always admired silently. Very often I have gone up and told them after the case. initially you will not be able to do it because you're competing, but over a period of time you will find, so you respect your opponent. He also puts in a lot of hard work, burns the midnight oil. I think, talked to you enough. It's now time to conclude. I welcome you to one of the most demanding, consequential, but a meaningful and a rewarding profession. Congratulations to the class of 2025. I congratulate each one of you. It's a very momentous day for you. I congratulate the medal winners. I congratulate those who have obtained a PhD. A PhD would involve a preparation of a thesis, involve a lot of hard work. I wish you all the best. May God be with you in all that you endeavor. Thank you very much for your patience this afternoon.
Thank you, Lordship, for your blessings and invaluable guidance. May we now request Professor Dr. Vijender Kumar, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, to invite His Lordship Honorable Shri Justice Atul S. Sandurkar, Judge Supreme Court of India and Chancellor of the University, to declare the convocation closed.
Honorable Chancellor, Maharashtra National University, Nagpur, sir, I have the honor to request you to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation closed.
May we now request all the dignitaries on the dais and members of the audience to kindly rise for national anthem.
जनगण अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
We request all members of the audience to remain standing for the retreat of the academic procession.
After the academic procession leaves the convocation hall, dignitaries and graduates are requested to assemble outside the hall for a group photograph. Dignitaries, all invitees, faculty and graduates are requested to proceed for lunch thereafter.
Proceed to the first floor of the academic block of lunch.
No, sir. Agree we'll have. No, not right. I think we are 12:15. Yes. We have enough time. That's why. But it's worth having. Your divorce.